Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be creating this look using Wet n Wild's Midnight Mermaid set, and this set is so pretty. I'm using products that do not cost an arm and a leg. We will be getting into in-depth detail about what I like about the product and what I don't like about the product. So stay tuned and we will see. So today we will be doing something a little different on this channel, which will be doing a look using drugstore brands and obviously very affordable makeup. We'll be using the MODA Prismatic, and you can find these at Walmart. Okay, so I've already washed and moisturized my face as per any other time. First, I'm going to use the E.L.F. Mineral Infused Face Primer. 2 pumps of this. And it does have that feel that I'm not looking for, but we're gonna try it anyway. So I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild PhotoFOCUS foundation, and this is in the color Mocha. On their website, they have a little kind of color converter, so if you have some of the colors from other brands, you can literally select what color you wear in that brand. This is what it matched me up with. Let's see, in the bottle, it looks a little, here goes it. Alrighty, so it has a little spatula type applicator on the face. I'm gonna put it there so you guys can see what this color is looking like. I know this is so unsanitary to go back in this, but who else is gonna be using it? I'm going to use this brush, which has a nice little flexible head, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. So let's see how it works. Way too red. You guys see this? I will give this brush its props. It's spreading the product, but this foundation is entirely too red. Use a little bit of my NC45 and Pro Longwear to tone out some of that red. You really can't see it on camera, but yeah, you can see it a lot. It still looks pretty red to me. Wet n Wild, this is not an NC50, this is like a NW45. Ooh, y'all need to get y'all colors together. Oh my goodness. All right, so I do like about the brush, like I said, it spreads the makeup nice and evenly with this brush opposed to the RTs. Okay, so then I am gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color Cool Tan. Excuse me. Brush with this is the second to smallest brush in this set. The eye and up some. I do feel like the application could be smoother. I feel like this has gotten like dried to the skin a little bit. Bouncing back and forth in this mirror to look at what it looks like in person versus the camera, what you guys see. I just see where I have to blend out here on the camera more than anything. I don't know about this. So now I'm gonna go in with the E.L.F. Warm Bronzer. This is what it looks like. This retails for, I wanna say about like $3. And I'm just, excuse me, using this bronzer to bring some warmth back into my skin, because I look like a dang on cadaver right now. That darker color that's in the palette. I'm going to use some of the Black Radiance Soft Focus. Just so you guys know, E.L.F. has a lot of stuff. I mean, they have highlight, they have contour, they've got powder brushes, they've got foundation brushes, they've got everything. Soft Focus, I want to say you can get this at like Walgreens or CVS, and I think it retails for about, I want to say $5, $6, something like that. But these are really good. They're really good setting powders, and they give a nice little diffused look to the skin. Blush, just to give the cheeks a little color, and I am not using a blush brush. This one's like a soft pink. This one's a deeper pink with a little more fuchsia tone to it. This one's almost like a coral tone with a little bit of glitter in it, and this one's more peachy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the bottom corner one that has a little bit of coral tone to it. And I'm only gonna apply that here, and then I'm gonna use the smaller. So yes, I'm using this one, which is a little bit bigger, just to blend that out a little bit. For color in the bronze palette to kind of give a little more contour here so I don't look so. All right. I still feel red, but whatever. I'm going to actually go in with this Ben Eye just to brighten up here a little bit, because I feel like it's a little flat and it's been pre-dampened. And that's just to brighten this up some. And this is the NYX eyebrow pencil with the brush head on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle these brows. So these pencils are a little more waxy, which is fine. So that looks pretty good. It's a much lighter brow than I'm used to, but that's okay for what we'll be doing today. These two, good purchase. And of course you can always clean up with concealer if you know that's what you want to do. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. NYX eyeshadow base. NYX eyeshadow base is like pure white. I mean, clearly you guys can see inside of the container, because a little bit goes a long way with this eyeshadow base. I am gonna swatch everything first so you guys can actually see the colors. They all came in that annoying plastic wrapping color where it's turning muddy on me. But I do feel like this is a little patchy. You can kind of kick some of it off if you don't want the line so harsh. So I'm just doing that and kind of bringing that in. Whatever. Green, I'm gonna go ahead and go on with the green eyeliner. This kind of brush, so that's that color. It's like a royal blue almost. It's almost like a blackened gray with metallics. No, I don't know how I'm feeling about this shadow, y'all. So this is the highlight bar that I want to put up top here. And it has like an iridescent gold. So I'm hoping that the gold shows up more than anything. So here we go. Oh, it does show up a little more gold. It does, unfortunately, from where I'm looking in my mirror, look a little ashy. And y'all know I'm good to put it on my keyboard bow. So it came off a little chalky, but dusting it after the fact seemed to help it some. And now we're gonna move into the liquid lipsticks. They're all super pretty. So I'm gonna swatch them first and we'll figure out which color we wanna use. That's pretty. I think these dry matte. The color's pretty though. Ooh, this color is pretty. Very fall. And they come off nicely. Very pretty for the girly girlies. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this blue. And that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this, you know, lashes and whatnot off camera, and come back with a review of this set and give you guys some other pointers on everything else. So I'll be back. So I did like the Fix Plus after the fact on the makeup because it actually set everything really nice, whereas a lot of these products after it was all said and done, to me, looked a little chalky. So the Fix Plus kind of pushed the moisture down through all layers of the makeup and gave this end result, which I am now happier with. I'm gonna go through the products that I used and tell you what I do like and what I don't like. We're gonna start off with the E.L.F. primer, the Mineral Infused Primer. This does have that really slippery domestic home feel, which I'm not a fan of, but that seemed to subside some after about a minute or so of being on the face. So I put it on immediately, but we don't know how long it's gonna wear. From what I understand, it wears perfectly fine, but I did not like the fact that I had to wait a little bit before I put my makeup on. PhotoFOCUS foundation. This is way too red. They call this a neutral, but this is much more on the red side. So I probably would have been okay with the color that was right underneath it, because I had to add so much of my MAC Pro Longwear in an NC45, which is a lot lighter than this, just to neutralize some of the warm tones in it. No, but at $5.99, as far as the bronzer goes, I did like the fact that I could contour a little bit with it. A little shimmer to it. It's not that glittery shimmer. It's a very fine milled. If you are darker than, say, an NC50, NW40, 45, you probably need something a little bit darker. So into the blushes, for this to be maybe what, $2-3. My only gripe with them were they were a little, a little bit chalky, and I did not like that about them. But in the same token, you can't complain for $2-3. This is the end result. LA Pro Girl Concealer. Of course, this is a staple of a lot of makeup artists because it is low cost and very effective. This does get the job done. These are about, I want to say $1.99 or $2.99, but I believe either Walgreens or CVS, one of those two, are starting to carry these in store now, so that's a good thing. In regards to this eyeshadow base, I've used this shadow base before with regular highlighters. I've used this before with regular eyeshadows and liked how it worked. So these brushes densely packed in here, so this doesn't move a lot. The head has some flexibility, which is good. I would recommend those brushes if you're looking to get into the oval brushes, or you want something that's gonna spread your makeup on really nicely. First off and foremost, I will say this I think this was $35. As far as the eyeshadows go, I like the colors. I don't know if I'm too fond of the formula. I did get some flaking, so I was not happy about that I had to turn around and go back in here with this. I can feel, you know, where it's dried and tightened. The eyeliners are perfectly fine. With Wet n Wild, that's one thing that I've always liked. I've always loved their black eyeliner because it is actually very, very black. This formula is a little more thick than the traditional liquid black liner. So this, as mentioned during the application, can come off a little ashy looking. After setting it, that goes away. So, you know, this is more along the lines for somebody who has probably a little bit lighter skin tone. Yep, one more shade up, 2 more shades up, this highlight probably would not work for you. My favorite part of the kit was the actual liquid lipsticks, because even now that I have this on, this has been on at this point a little while, it feels nice. It feels moisturized. I don't feel like they're dry. As you can see, it dries down to a matte, still has the metallic look to it. This is my favorite part of this entire set here. I believe this would be perfect for somebody that likes dark colors, you know, likes metallics. I don't see myself reaching for this every time I look up. Now, those lipsticks, quite possibly, but everything else is more like an occasion, so to speak. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review / tutorial / first impressions. I do have another giveaway getting kicked up, so now the goal is to, as increments of 100 either Instagram followers or YouTube subscribers happen, I will be doing giveaways. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.